are the first ladies of the Fani Willis Trial or the Fani Willis hearing. Who are these women that have surfaced? You don't know? Stick around. We're going to talk about it. Hi, everybody. I am Dr. Sherry. I am your multi-entrepreneur where I will teach you about real estate. Did y'all know I had a real estate school? Yes, real estate. You know what? Let me put that down there. Real estate, credit, business, and life. Just wanted to plug my real estate school. I am a real estate instructor and I can do the entire 50 states and I'm good. Okay. So you all check out my real estate school. Okay. www.tsreschool.com. All right. Now let's get into the meat of what's going on, y'all. I have researched the first ladies of the Fani Willis hearing. Okay. These women have surfaced. And I'm telling you, even some women, I don't even think you even thought about. But I thought about that thing. I was like, wow, it's the women, even though, the judge is a male, but it's the women that are really keeping this thing hot. Would you not agree? It's the women that are keeping this thing hot, hot, hot. Okay. All right. So let's begin. Well, of course, we already know who Fani Willis is, but just in case you are coming from up underneath a rock, Fani Willis, she is the Fulton County District Attorney. All right. And she allegedly, well, it's not allegedly, they admitted that they did. She had a romantic relationship with Nathan Wade, who she ended up hiring. Okay. So we're trying to figure out if there is a conflict. Okay. That's the word that keeps being tossed around here and to and fro and all everywhere. All right. So the judge is having to decide if there was a relationship. That's already been decided. When the relationship began, because remember, not Nathan and Fani Willis stated that it began early 2022. But oh boy, now from that little space right there, here comes the women. Okay, the women have entered the building. So who is the first woman I want to talk about that tries to shut down Fani's statement that we started our relationship early 2023. Or what did she say, two? I think she said early 2022. No, was it 3? I don't know if it's 3 or 2 now. I'm confused. Whatever. They said that she started it way before then. So that's the conflict right there. I have so many dates swirling in my head now with this case. I can't remember anything hardly anymore as far as dates are concerned. So anyway, there is a conflict with when the relationship started. So here comes Ashley Merchant, our first woman we're going to talk about. Well, who is Ashley Merchant? Listen, Ashley considers herself a natural human rights advocate. So you're probably saying to yourself, what is a natural human rights advocate? Listen, we got to get into that one of these days. I actually have my birth certificate authenticated, and I know the difference between a natural human and a fictitious person, okay? Can't talk about that right now, but we're going to get into that. I'm going to do a live on that, and we're going to talk about the natural versus the fictitious and what is the fictitious. It gets really deep, all right? So Ashley, her and her husband have a law firm, and she is representing Michael Roman. Well, who is Michael Roman? He is one of the 19 defendants that's on the side with former President Donald Trump. Okay, they're over there for voter tampering. When the election was going forth. Ashley has been a serious power player in this trial, a serious power player, because she is the one that has surfaced all of the information. Well, you ask, where did she get the information from? Nathan Wade's friend and business partner, Terrence Bradley. Yeah, I know it gets deep, doesn't it? Okay. So apparently, Ashley actually campaigned for Nathan to be judge. Okay. And so all of these people worked out of Cobb County, which is like a neighboring county of Fulton County. All of them worked out of Cobb County. And so Nathan and Terrence had their own firm. Ashley had her own firm. And then I'm going to, surface some more leading ladies in a second. But by Terrence and Ashley having a relationship, he felt comfortable in sharing some specific details with her. Details as far as stating Nathan and Fani's relationship started way before when they said it started. Okay, way before. They're saying it began, well, they met each other in 2019, November 2019, at a CLE conference, which is like a continuing education conference for attorneys. Okay. And they're saying that it picked up speed from there. Now, Ashley has been a serious player in this because she was also a witness at the Georgia Senate hearing this past week, where she gave hours of testimony and she went into even more detail, okay, to the point that she even brought in Fani Willis' visit to the White House, okay, where she met with Vice President Kamala Harris. And she brought in that, who else attended that meeting was the Atlanta mayor. So we got a lot going on with that. So Ashley is a well of information, and she is just spewing all of it to us, okay? She also had text messages that her and Terrence Bradley shared, where she specifically asked, did their relationship Fani and Nathan's, did their relationship begin before, and I want to say 2023, they said it, but I could be wrong, but I think they said early 2023. And well, regardless if it's 2023 or 2022, Terrence Bradley responds back, absolutely. Okay. So there's another level of this, because they got spyware, not cell phone ware, that kind of tracked Nathan to Fani's dwelling. But the question that they brought forth was, well, you don't have any proof that he laid my head there. And Fani said, you don't have any proof that I was there. And then the other thing they said, that spyware, that cell phone ware is not reliable, but they use the same cell phone ware for the cases that they try. All right, go figure. Now, comes in the building when Fani was going through her testimony on the stand. Do you all remember that Anna Cross, her attorney, was there? Do y'all remember Anna Cross? Anna came in and Anna came out. Okay. For some strange reason, Anna disappeared. After that testimony, that show that we had of Fani when she was on the stand, after that, Anna removed her name off of everything. All right. She says that right now she is working on her own trials. Do you think something is more to it than that? What do you think? Do you think that Anna said, I don't want any parts of this? You think Anna said, I don't want any parts of this because my career is booming and I don't want anything to tarnish it? I don't know. But I will tell you, Anna Cross disappeared and she was doing a great job. Now, let's talk about the witnesses on the stand. Who is another first lady that comes forth? Robin Yurty. What role did Robin play? Well, Robin apparently was good friends with Fani for a very, very long time. Now, I'm not sure if they went to college together, but they know they've been friends around that college space that they were in. So they've been friends for a very, very, very long time. Robin Yurty stated that she knew without a shadow of a doubt that they had a relationship way before they stated. She said that she saw them hugging and kissing. Okay, she said that on the stand. And not only that, Fani actually used Robin's house. So I don't know if she took over the mortgage. I'm not sure about the details of it, but apparently there was an issue with the house in South Fulton that Fani was living in. She was getting death threats, and the father says people were um, putting writing on the house and graffiti and all kind of carrying on. So Bonnie moved to Hateville. This is where Robin's house was. And also Robin worked in the office, the district attorney's office. Okay. She's not an attorney, but she worked there as a staff member. Apparently there were some issues that went on there. Robin didn't like what was going on. And before you know it, she's been moved to another department, and her and Bonnie's relationship split from there. Okay, so that is a very serious testimony because she was her friend. Okay, and they worked together, and she used her house. So she's a good witness. Okay, so now let's fast forward. We get through all the witness testimony. We get through all of the drama. Okay, everything that's happened, it quiets down for a little bit, and boom. Boom, it explodes again. So who does it explode with this time? It explodes with a young lady named Cindy Yeager. Now, who is Cindy? Let me look down because I jacked up who she was last time. She is the Cobb County co-chief deputy district attorney. And she is currently running for the Cobb County Solicitor General. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Cindy. Cindy's 61 years old. So I didn't know she's much older than the little young ones that's on this trial right now. Okay. Cindy was the chairman of a Republican committee. So that already shows us she's on the Trump side. Okay. She's a Republican. And Cindy is going to be testifying. They did a motion stating that she had information where she overheard Terrence Bradley and Fani Willis talking on the phone. And she overheard Fani tell Terrence, they're coming for us. Okay, this gets deep. Okay, so she's showing that it may have been some witness tampering going on there. Don't know, but it doesn't look good. Okay, so Cindy did Cindy's whoever was the attorney for David Schaefer. Cindy she didn't do the motion, but she is the reason for the motion. All right, she had a lot of information. That's just one incident that she put in there, but it was several other information pieces that she stated that she kind of corroborated what Ashley said. All right. Now, there's two people I have not talked about, and I wanted to save them for last. One is Andrea Dyer Hastings. Who is Andrea Dyer Hastings? Well, Andrea Dyer Hastings is the attorney for Mrs. Jocelyn Wade. Okay. Why I want to talk about Andrea. Andrea has kind of gotten lost in the shuffle of all of this. But you do know that there was a divorce going on between Nathan Wade and Jocelyn Wade. Do you know when Andrea Dyer Hastings and Jocelyn Wade found out how much money Nathan was earning? Do you know when they found out? They found out on the news. I could not believe that. Nathan did not report his income to the divorce, to the divorce hearing. You know how they had to turn in information for their income or what have you. He did not turn in his income in his divorce documents. They found out on the news. All right. So Andrea Dyer Hastings started doing all of these filings on behalf of Jocelyn Wade. She said that Nathan Wade was not turning in a lot of stuff. This is going on 2 years now. Remember, Terrence Bradley supposedly was representing Nathan Wade in his divorce hearing, but now it has come out that Nathan Wade actually did all the paperwork, all the documents for it. And what did Terrence Bradley do? He simply just signed off. That was that client attorney privilege, a situation that was going on that they were trying to figure that out. But Andrea Dyer Hastings said they found out on the news. She said that she began to file motions, to get the information. She wanted to get Fani Willis she wanted to question her on the stand. Fani blocked it. She blocked it, right? She blocked it because she said, you cannot have me as a witness on the stand, because she has protection being a state officer. Yes, she has protection being a state officer, so she couldn't be questioned on the stand. So Andrea Dyer Hastings stated that she, began digging, trying to dig more. And her investigation now went into the Trump investigation because everything was mixed in there. Do you know Fani Willis told her that she was going to come after her for tampering with a criminal investigation? Y'all, this is bad. This is bad. So I'm telling you, when all of these women, these first ladies, I call them, hey Chinzia, when all of these first ladies come to the forefront of this, because all of them are like a first lady in their own right? All of them have a very important part that they're playing in all of this. But at the end of the day, the person I feel most sorry for is Mrs. Jocelyn Wade. To have your life just splattered across the news, just, from the north, south, east, and west, to know that your husband was having an affair, okay, and with a very powerful woman at that, to know that when you dropped your child off at college, that's when you were served, okay? When she came back from dropping her child off, he served her with divorce papers. They stated that he had stated all along that when the youngest one went to college, that's when he was going to divorce her. It's sad. I feel bad. She didn't have any money. Okay. So if you'll look at some of the filings that has been done, she had no money, literally. And it appears, okay, allegedly, that Nathan was not reporting all of his income. I really don't have to say alleged, because that's proof. That has been proven. He did not report all his income. So just on that, should he be disqualified? What do you think? Just on that alone, should he be disqualified because he didn't even report all of his income? They had to find out on the news. And then the attorney came back and was threatened that she was tampering in a criminal investigation to try to get her to back off. Y'all know that's not right. That's not right. That is not right. So I wanted to bring all these women to the forefront because, like I said before, all of them have a very, very important role that they're playing with each other. And some of their roles are very, very deep. And all of their roles are going to have an impact on which way this goes. All right? Chinzia said, I believe Wade's answer to the pleadings. He think he was gaslighting? I think so. You are the first person talking about the suffering wife. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. My heart goes out to her, Feminine One. I love that name too. But my heart goes out to her. Nobody, it's like she's lost in the wind someday. Listen, Feminine One, even the church, even the church is not doing anything. Where Fani spoke, they should have been the first one to help her, assist her, give her a donation, just something. I just feel like Jocelyn Wade is just dangling out there in the wind somewhere, just dangling out. And I pray that she gets everything she deserves, and some. And not only about Jocelyn Wade, what about the children? Especially the one they just dropped off at college. Can you imagine how this is probably tearing her up in the inside? He wrote that he only had $2,000. See, that's ridiculous there. And he's making a $650,000 salary, and he didn't even report it. Again, just on that alone, should he be disqualified? My answer is yes. But again, all right, with this Is it a conflict? I see that little bull right there. I don't know where they're going with that one. I told y'all. When Senator Harold Jones started talking that stuff at that Senate hearing, I told you it was going to be an issue with it. And how about Fani's motion came right back and talked about the conflict. I told y'all that day. Y'all know y'all beat me up. All right, let's see what. Hey, Chris Hatt. Wonder why they didn't have her testify about Wade at the hearing. I think they didn't have Mrs. Wade testify because remember, and I don't think y'all heard this. Their divorce hearing was sealed. It was sealed. And I think as the investigation started opening up, right, that's when it started to move over into former President Trump's and the 19 defendants hearing, and that's when Fani rose up. That's when she rose up and told Andrea Dyer Hastings that you were interfering into my investigation. Feminine One said, that's why I don't belong to no black church. I belong to a church, period. Amen to that. Yes, I don't believe in the black church thing anymore. And I'm telling you, and I used to be deep in it, but I've seen so much. It's so, when I see so many people going to church and they're coming right back the same way, their lives aren't changing. I knew something was wrong. I told people years ago, the black church template doesn't work. It simply doesn't work. And a lot of people got angry with me, but I'm still holding firm to it. The black church template doesn't work. You know why? Because it's here. Everything I need is already built in me. I don't have to go to somebody's building, okay? Or I don't have to go to a person to get what I need. We already have been given everything we need. What we need to learn how to do is to access it. And you don't have to access it by going to a building, and you don't have to access it by getting permission from somebody else to approve the things that you want to do in your life. You have to access it of knowing and understanding who you are. Understand. You know what the hardest question is? And I know I'm digressing right now. I'm going to get back to it. But the hardest question for a person to ask themselves and answer is, what is your purpose? Why are you here? A lot of people can't answer that. It took me years to figure out that question for myself. Why am I here? What am I here to do? What is my purpose here? It took me years to figure that out. Now I know who I am. I am Dr. Sherry. I am a multi-entrepreneur where I teach everybody about real estate, business, credit, and life. I know my purpose is to teach. I know you all might not be in real estate, but I'm a real estate instructor, and I'm a darn good one. I'm a darn good one. I started my own real estate school. In fact, let me go ahead and I'll put it down later. It's www.tsreschool.com, tsreschool.com. Check me out. All right, so let's see where I am. Janzia says, sorry, my sentence cut off. Oh, that's okay. I think I figured out. You were talking about gaslighting, I believe. If not, just let me know. But y'all, back to Mrs. Wade. So this is where we are right now. This is where all of these women have different roles in this whole big saga that has taken place. Now, my question to you, what do you think is going to be the outcome? What do you think is going to be the outcome? And, we forgot about the other women. How about Courtney Kramer, who entered the race against District Attorney Fani Willis? Okay. So Courtney Kramer has entered. She's representing the Republican side. This is the young lady who worked for President Trump as a White House intern in 2018. She worked there for 3 months, okay, under Trump's administration. And then another young lady entered the race named Tiffany Johnson. Tiffany Johnson is a staff attorney for a Fulton County judge, and she threw her hat in the race to go against Judge Scott McAfee. So we have all of these women, these first ladies coming to the table. And now all of them are going to be mixed in, and we're going to see which ones are going to be popping out. Which ones are going to be popping out, right? Which ones are going to make it to the front of the line? This is going to be interesting to see. All right. So Chinzia said church has become too political. Absolutely. Absolutely, it's too political. It's too political. It's too much. Fani had no business at the church giving the church speech. I'm sorry. She had no business there. And if she was going to go there, and this is what I'm talking to you, the bull with the church, then she should have been repenting about messing around with that man's, with that woman's husband. That's what your speech should have been about. You played everybody. You played everybody. And even if, let's just play, devil's advocate. Okay. Let's just say Nathan and Mrs. Wade, their relationship had been over. Let's just say it was over. Okay. And Fani and Nathan decided they were going to get together, and Miss Wade, didn't care what happened. I doubt it happened like that. But let's just say it happened like that. You still have some issues, because you shouldn't be parading around with your subordinate like that, right? Of something of this crucial nature. You have a trial against the former president of the United States. Everything should be squeaky clean. You have too much to risk, right? And then y'all, on top of that, y'all taking all these trips. You saying you paid them cash? You had to have kept about $50,000. I'm just paying, not that much. Okay, about $15,000-$20,000 of cash at your house. And you said that you got it off a Publix card. You said you will go to Publix and you'll get $50 here and $50 there. I ain't never seen $50 add up to all of that. I mean, some of this stuff she's just playing us with. Feminine One says, after the Senate hearing on Friday, Judge McAfee must reopen the case. So he is going to reopen it. Did you hear anything about that? I hadn't heard that yet. What? Don't tell me I got to do another live. We're going through this again. We're going through all of this again. Don't you tell me we're about to have another hearing, all these people. Oh, my goodness. Y'all might have a whole string of lives just on this. This I told y'all, this is the case that keeps on giving. This is the case that keeps on giving. We keep going down this rabbit hole, and we keep going further and further and further. But I must admit, I can't stop talking about it. I can't stop talking about it. Oh, my goodness. Because it gets real juicy. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. Listen. Please, can y'all give me a thumbs up? Please like. Can you like and can you share? Can you like and can you share? And can you subscribe for me? So when I do drop another, and I'm about to drop something else, you guys, that has nothing to do with the Fani Willis. I'm about to crank my channel up with some great content. I'm telling you, I've been through so much and I live so much. It is time for me to share. So yes, I have a playlist for those that are working on their real estate license. Go to that. But I have some stuff I'm going to share about life too. So subscribe. I'm telling you, I'm just starting to build my channel, and it really took off in a very short amount of time. And listen, go to my channel. I did a practical joke on my mother. And when I posted my practical joke on YouTube, it took off. It took off. So go check that out. As y'all can tell from my personality, listen, I am very theatrical, okay? I have a lot of theatrics going on. All right, so let's see what Feminine One's saying. She said he repressed a lot of the evidence that came out on Friday. Yes, he did. She sure did. And I mean, all of this is like, it's just telling on them now, telling on them. My grandfather always said, and I said this in a few of my lives that I did before, a truth that is crushed to the ground, a truth. If this is the truth and they crush it to the ground, my grandfather said that truth will one day rise. Okay? You can't crush truth to the ground, because one day it's coming back, and you better be able to speak to it coming back, because if not, the truth is going to wear you out. Y'all fill in the blanks. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you so much. Remember, give me a like, please, y'all. It don't cost you nothing. Just hit it for me, and then go over to that notification and hit that, so when I drop another one, you'll get that ding. IamDrSherry is on. All right. I love you guys. Until next time. Bye.